Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Writing Automation Scripts. Today we're on Trustpilot, and I just want to scrape these reviews. Okay, so similar to last time, the first thing I always do is we're going to check the network tab, right? Let's refresh the page. Let's see if we can find those reviews in here. So I'm just clicking through here, looking at the responses. Let's see, maybe this is what we're looking for. Um, it does not look like it. Whoops. Yeah, I don't really think that's it. This doesn't look like it's it either. And then there's this. Um, yeah, so it looks like the network tab did not help us out at all. Okay, which is honestly completely fine and sort of expected. Um, yep, nothing there. So now let's switch to elements. Let's take a look here. Let's just grab maybe like this one. We're going to click store as global variable. And that's going to put it in your console tab. So if we go to console, we can see temp1. Here is this element right here. So now I can type in temp1 dot, see what they got. Oh, it looks like it has some React stuff on here. So cool. Let's dig through here. So it looks like React. There's some children on here. Okay. So I see children. That makes you think maybe we look at the parent. So I can type in dot parent element. Okay, and this gives me a different one. Some children. And I'm just gonna dig through here, kind of look around. Maybe it might be the parent's parent. Can't really hurt to look through there. So I'm gonna dig around. Oh, it looks like here is some stuff on here. Looks like there's some data here that we could use. Looks like there's some verified stuff on this, which is a good sign. Okay, actually, this may be it. Some Facebook stuff. Looks like here's the display name. So I'm going to be right back, and we'll talk about what I find. Like I said, I'm just going to be digging through all these and looking for data that I'm curious in. So one moment. Okay, so I'm back, and I found these. So I just dug through here. We just drilled straight in, and I found this reviews, which is exactly what we want. All this stuff, text, title, etc., dates, everything. And I did that just by drilling, and then children 0, props 2, props 0, etc. And I typed that in right here. So children 0, props, children, all this stuff. Boom, there are all our reviews, and I could just read through these just like that. We also found, let's see, this one. If we did that, this gives us like, this is not extra one. It is this one. So similar. But then this gives us like some extra stuff, verification, reply behavior. I'm not sure if we care about this, but there's some extra data. So just simply by digging through the elements, we get this nicely formatted data as is. So that's just something that you can always check for. So yeah, and then so now one issue with this is like this like randomness to it makes it a little difficult to scrape. So first let's convert this because this temp1, remember we selected it manually. Let's replace this with the actual selector. I'm gonna open up Automize, and I believe it was that the article element. So it looks like it looks like it's the div. Where is this div with the article inside of it? So which would be this one. So let's see. Let's grab this. Is not a good selector. Also not very good. Oof. Any of these look good? We may just want to automatically do it. Well, right. Let's do section main. Okay, that's fine. The second section in the main, and then I think just the third div, right? Like it doesn't really matter. So, right, because this is probably the first, second, and third div. This is probably completely fine. Or I guess third child. I guess that's fine. So I can just copy that. Now, if we go back to console, we can replace, let's say really all I care about is the reviews. So I'm going to do that. And oh, it looks like we're getting the parent element anyways. So we can get rid of all of this. Because if we just go from children to parent, right, we can just, it's the same thing. So we can get rid of that. Boom. There are all our reviews. Okay, so I'm going to copy this as kind of like our answer, right? And I could put that in my script to just scrape all these as is. But I'm going to grab this. Okay. And then let's go to a different review. Let's go to like Urban Mattress. Okay. So now if we try running this, does it work? No, it doesn't work. Oh no, why doesn't it work? Okay, right? It's this weird $sign stuff. So how do we make sure that this will always work? One thing you can do is, let's get rid of this. So boom, here it is. Now we want to get React, and so in this case it's a different $sign. So let's take this and let's do, if we wrap this in an object.keys, okay, it gives us two things. Now, if you're unfamiliar with what object.keys is, let's say we have some object. So let's object is equal to, right? We have hello is true, and num is 6. Okay, so here's what that looks like. Okay, right? Hello, true, num 6. Object.keys will simply return the keys, right? So like this hello and this num are now in an array, right? And it's doing the same thing here. So React and React props. So we know we want something that contains whatever it is. We just want the React props. So let's take this, and I just want to find, right? So we're gonna find some element e, okay, where e dot includes React REAC props. Okay, and when we hit enter, it finds it and returns that to us. Okay, so that's that key right there. Now all that's left is so what I could do, right, is make this a variable. So this would be like let the key is that. Okay, so now key is equal to our React props. And then, whoops, let's come up here, grab this, use this. And so instead of doing this dot notation, another thing you can do is just use the square brackets, and then we can type in our key right here. Boom, they're all our reviews. And now if I just want something that I can easily copy and paste, we can do this. And then instead of using this intermediate variable, we could just put it right there. Okay, so we get this big, long, ugly thing. Bam, that's all of our reviews. So now if I copy this whole ugly thing, let's pick a different one, usedlighting.com. Okay, so we come here, paste this in here, bam. There are all our 20 reviews, perfectly scraped, perfectly formatted. We don't even need to worry about anything, and it was pretty much instant. So hope that helped. That'll just about do it for today's episode. If you have any feature requests for Automize, feel free. Maybe there's some kind of feature where it tries to find the data inside the element. I'm not too sure how that would work because this is just kind of manual. But if you have any feature requests, make sure to leave them in the comments. Any video ideas, leave them in the comments, or just any comments, leave them in the comments. So hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you in the next one. See ya.